What's up, y'all? Welcome back to My Supreme's Tarot. Hope everybody is doing well. Staying prayed up, focus on spiritual hygiene. Okay. Hmm. Someone was unsatisfied and bored by love. They were uninterested in working on it. Okay. What's the message here? Oh, okay. They were focused on third parties. They were more focused on getting money. This emperor who walked away from Queen of Cups thought they'd get success, but some type of idea. Two of Cups. Okay. Six of Cups. Bad memories in the past in a relationship. So there's an emperor here that is pensive as hell lately. Um, Somebody could be feeling all alone or something. Let's see. What's this energy here? Eight of Cups, some sense of abandonment. Somebody could feel abandoned by God. High Priestess. Tower. Because somebody's facing an ego death because somebody here is aware of them, aware of something. Somebody feels abandoned by God. Or like they abandoned their sense, their logic, their reason, their intellect. Something was stupid. They abandoned it. All right. And they know this is what caused the tower to their pride. This is like the fall. They don't have any pride left. Something has destroyed someone. You have Five of Sticks. It's an ego problem. It's a problem of pride. Somebody may not feel very proud of themselves. Okay. They know this is what caused the tower. And you know what's funny? I was just thinking this morning that right, literally like 5 minutes before I cut the camera on. When I was a teenager, real angsty, angry, mad at the world. You know, I went through a lot. I've gone through a lot in my life in general. But well, when I was a teenager, I was so fucking rebellious and not like unlawful, but just really rebellious. And I had like a moment where I really like denounced God, and it was very dramatic and very traumatic. Okay. I cried harder, I think, than I've ever cried. I don't think even as a baby I cried that hard. Because it's like your soul knows what you're doing, even if you don't in the moment. Like, you know, it's like energy, you know. So it really, and it fucked me up for a little bit, you know, and I went down other paths of spirituality and never really felt right, okay, through the years until I slowly started to come back to God. And there were tests and there were, you know, but I know it's like it's far better to have God in your life. Okay. Way better. All right. So somebody here could be learning that. Okay. This could be somebody that just didn't believe in God or didn't think much about it, or somebody who had an alternative way of looking at stuff or whatever this is. But, you know, and it's almost like could we turn away, but then we still seek in divinity. And it's like, well, you're still looking for the same thing, you know. But I feel like that's more so the cause of the world and how the world is. Oh, this God, this God, this God. Well, this religion, this practice, this religion, and it's like everybody feel like they being pulled in so many different directions. And I honestly feel like that's why you can't find God like that. Like some people do, you know. But for me, my personal beliefs, and I'm not saying anybody else should believe this, but I don't think you can find God in a book. I think that you can find experiences that help you understand God better, or understand what He wants better, or understand prophecies better and relate things to your life better. But I don't think you can find God in a book. I just don't think so. You have to look at the world around you. And people will try to tell you, like, oh, this herb, this is evil. It's literally an herb. those herbs go into your medicines anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we quick to buy something from, pharmaceutical, whatever, but you won't go out and pick your own. And like, this is what your ancestors did. Like, what do you mean that's evil? You get people that be like, oh, I don't talk to it. I don't do that. Like, how, why? That why? Like, don't like, anyway, a lot of misconceptions. So anyway, this could be a person that has just lost their faith or something like that. Okay. Let's move on, child. 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. What's the 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups? Somebody could be writing a letter of love. Somebody could be writing down their feelings. Or somebody here tried to... This is really given as somebody was writing down something, maybe what they was wishing for. Maybe somebody was wishing for a windfall, or they put all their money into that. That's where they put all their focus is into um money. All their focus and attention went toward money. Somebody could have been writing prayers down for money. This is what had all their time and attention. Something could be about family money as well, or this is just what the focus has always been, or whatever. With the 8 of Pentacles, somebody, maybe they just feel like more of their focus was on getting money. Somebody literally could have been writing checks. This could have been false, fake checks as well, or they was just writing down like prayers. Somebody could have been writing down prayers and petitions for money or something like that. I'm just going by the pictures here. Let's see. Yeah, the Devil. Wow. Yeah, that's wild to come out after that. So somebody literally could have been, making deals with the devil, or contracts, or it's giving Rumpelstiltskin energy. I say that all the time. Somebody could have been literally writing out stuff to the devil for money, or somebody was really obsessed. And it's like the letter he writing here is like the devil got it. R.I.P. That's interesting. Yeah, 7 of Knives. Something, this was their strategy to get money. Somebody could have been making deals and contracts and terms and conditions with the devil. Yeah, because somebody wanted to be in a power position. The Emperor. This person wanted to be seen and celebrated. Also, this person, it's a lot of like ghostly figures around this person in here. Praise. It's like spirits are here. There's like a person here, another shadow figure over here, and it's like smoke and stuff. So this is like some type of ritualistic thing this person was doing to be in this position. So they were writing out contracts with the devil, wishes, whatever, prayers, whatever they were doing, petitions to some type of dark spirit or to the devil for loads of money. Okay. This is what put them in some. So maybe they were trying to be, they were doing this because they wanted to be in some type of position, some type of position of authority or something like that. Somebody could have not been holding up their end of bargains too. With this 2 of Pentacles, they were juggling. They were confused about how to be free, or they thought this was freedom. They thought this was the way to freedom. Somebody didn't understand what they bound themselves to, or something. Oh, they kept creating illusions or something like that. Maybe somebody was making it look good, like it was an adventure, but something was like an illusion. This is keeping an illusion going. So this is like glamours even. Wow. Okay. What else? Yeah, spirit. They didn't want this to end. Okay, so they kept creating illusions around themselves to look like something they weren't, to uh, yeah, get money that really wasn't really theirs, or that they weren't owed or something like that, because they didn't want this cycle to end. The world with the hangman, it's like somebody was trying to delay this. Yeah. If this person was like put in some type of position of power at one point with the devil, or with this whatever this devil energy represents, a cult, a group, a mindset, a deal, a contract, something like that, they didn't want it to stop. So somebody could have wrote a contract, okay, and got a lot of money, and then it ended, but they didn't want it to, or somebody kept trying to keep something going that like past its time. Like if this person wrote out a contract, it's like, okay, the devil got it, but in the terms, your terms were this amount of time, this amount of years, or whatever, but they wanted it to keep going. What else? Yeah, some type of contract with a person, a twin, a twin flame could be. Somebody's a false twin. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Um, this could have been about somebody who. This could be somebody who really doesn't know as much, or they felt like they had a contract with somebody that didn't maybe know as much. With the Page of Pentacles, he's like looking at the zodiac signs and the all that shit. The sun here, the books, he's more learned than this Page of Cups, who's just really innocent and cute and sweet, and picking flowers and shit. This is somebody who maybe knows. This could be like literally in some cases like a natural spiritualist, like somebody who's more connected to water. So like water spirits, or spirituality, their psychic gifts, their intuitive, they connect through nature, they know herbs and stuff like that. Whereas this is somebody who's more book learned, somebody who had like formal teaching. This would be a natural witch and a ceremonial witch, or a natural witch and it's something like that here, but this is spiritual. This feels spiritual. So if that's what is given, so they wanted to keep this contract here. This could have been something that was going on since these people were young. You and somebody since y'all was young or something, or you was with this person for a while. Yeah, y'all are part of the same family, or yeah. And this could be like y'all are set apart in this way, and that's why you're twins. But not everybody is like in it though. Not everybody is the same. It's like y'all are part of this group, but not everybody is. Not everybody in the world is, or it's something like that. But y'all were supposed to be some type of. There was like a bond there through either spirituality or gifts. You were more inclined to a spiritual path, both of y'all, but it's like different. Y'all are both different. Okay. What else? Yeah, the Page of Swords. What's the Page of Swords? This is somebody who knew you were gifted, or they had evidence that y'all were somehow connected. Y'all were of the same tribe or something. Interesting. Somebody may have done some research here with the Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. They researched something and they found it. They were looking for something and they found it. They were looking for proof and they found it. So this person could have did something to know that y'all were connected. Maybe because they knew from something they learned, their teachings, Maybe they learned how to look at something and identify you, but I don't think you knew that. I don't think you knew that. I think this person knew before you did that y'all were somehow connected. So this person wanted to be your emperor or something, because I did see Empress at the bottom at one point. So this is like Empress Emperor energy. So yeah, this is the masculine side of it. It's different. Women are more intuitive, and we out in the garden and the kids and the emotional matters, whereas the emperor is more so the making sure everybody stay in line and watching the kingdom from, whatever and whatever. Okay, I'm not about to go all into, y'all know, but it's something like that. Okay, so this person knew that they had proof. Yeah, Queen of Cups, because maybe you were very sweet and loving and whatever. They knew you were a divine feminine. They knew you were a divine feminine with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, Three of Cups. You were part of a tribe of divine feminines. Yeah. Two of Coins. What's the Two of Coins? Six of Sticks. So that's why you were. Maybe you have a lot of friends. You're very loved. Maybe people love you for a long time. Two of Pentacles. Like you keep friends. You're able to keep your friendships. You could also have a small circle too, though. But you have a good reputation or something here. You're loved. You're a divine feminine. There's something about you being a divine feminine and being loved. Yeah, Temperance, because you're a healing. You're a healer. You have a healing energy, so people love you. You have a lot of friends. People love you. So this is, it's like this person studied you. Page of Swords. This is so creepy. This person studied you to know this. I mean, you could have known this person was some type of connected to you as well, but it's like this person, yeah, judgment. They studied you. Yeah, the Chariot. They may have come towards you very passionately, Daughter of Knives, very lustfully, like somebody really wanted you or something because they liked your energy. They liked who you were. Six of Knives in the reverse. Justice. Mm-hmm. That's why something is not, that's why they're not able to move on peacefully. It's because they knew. This person knew who you were. So they've done something where they knew who you were. So that's why, like, if this person fucked up after knowing who you were to them or who you are in general, yeah, they're not able to just make something peaceful because they knew. It's like God is like, okay, I told you this person was exactly who they are, and you still like wrong them. So what's wrong with you? Are you on drugs or something? Like, it's given. There's no mercy because this person knew. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, justice. It's justice for you to be on your own and have your own independent wealth because you're a divine feminine. And it's like if this is really your emperor, okay, like a real twin flame type of situation, and this person knew exactly who you were even before you did, and this person still like abused you or misused you in some capacity after knowing your worth, knowing you were divine feminine. We don't come around all the time. Not every woman is a divine feminine, and that's just the way it is. I mean, I'm not no shade or nothing, but it's only right for you to be on your own and independent because this person fucked up. So if they're wondering like, well, why she get to leave? It's like, well, you fucked her over. You think she gonna wait around for a fucking stupid ass emperor that don't want to do what they supposed to do? No, God's gonna move the divine feminine somewhere else, and she gonna be good by herself. So this is like a person who thought they could stall you by like not acting as emperor, but they have the title of emperor. Like they like it wouldn't be stripped of them or from them or something like that. Like, well, I'm emperor, so it can't ever be. I can do what I want. I can slow my feminine down. Like, why would you want to? You know. So it's only fair for you to be independent and self sufficient and all of that. Yeah, and they're seeing that. That's the final call, because it's like when God took a look at the situation, he's like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna just go ahead on and give her all the shit, okay, and make her free. Yeah, and you don't keep their distance. This person is at a distance from you, or that's why you're keeping your distance, because they failed you. So God could have separated y'all, literally. Three of Wands. Yeah, they're seeing this. I feel like they're seeing this. Yeah, that they were confused. Seven of Cups. They didn't understand how this worked, and now they understand. The Sun, it's like God is showing you. Yeah, so motherfucker, you da 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 da. So da da da. Like that's how it is. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Father of Baskets in the reverse. So this is like a King of Cups in the reverse. Somebody who's emotionally shifty. Okay, somebody was all confused about what they wanted to do emotionally, it could be, or where they wanted to be, or maybe they confused themselves for a divine masculine. So this person could have known. I just heard it's giving that this person thought they were connected to you. Like they could have been, but either they didn't understand their part they had to play and they messed it up, or somebody don't understand, like, you were more focused on King of Pentacles, like you're more earthly bound, and this person, it's right here too. Water sign, earth sign, water sign, earth sign. So you could be a water sign there, earth sign. It's something about, something didn't match here, because they're not a divine masculine. They're like a karmic masculine. With earth, that's more the material plane. This is what they are, upright. They was confused, Seven of Cups, because they're not, they weren't emotionally, it's not, they weren't your match. So there was confusion here. Or they thought that they could be emotionally shifty and be more material based or something, and it will be fine. It's something like that. This person didn't show up in the energy that they should have been with the Sun. Sorry, y'all know I got my coffee. Yeah, they're going within about this now. They could be getting the insight about this now. That yeah, they were the King of Cups in the reverse. They were confused. They're more material based. So this could be like, this could even be something where it's like, as long as the divine feminine is material based, or if she more tapped out of her spirituality and less connected to spirit, more connected to the material world, then we're counterparts. But you somewhere still in all this cup energy. So something wasn't a match. Yeah, somebody had it confused. I don't know if this was an illusion. Maybe they created their own illusion, or the devil lied to this person. Okay. Or maybe it's like, as long, like I said, as long as you were material based or something, they could be connected to you, but they're not. They can't be a King of Cups in reverse to somebody that's a Queen of Cups upright. That's not right. That's why you're by yourself here. Okay. So they're getting it now. They're understanding now. Yeah, about the choice they made. They chose this. They chose this King of Pentacles and Five of Coins. Look, somebody chose to leave you out in the cold. Somebody chose the material world to you know something could have had to do with you choosing them as well. Like the choice was yours. Somebody was just more worried about money or something. Ten of Wands. So somebody's really overwhelmed because Five of Coins, they're left out in the cold. Somebody's really burdened, or you dropped this burden and left them out in the cold. Because why would you choose the King of Cups in reverse? And you didn't choose them either. You didn't choose the King of Pentacles either. You didn't choose a material person either. So this, I feel like this has something to do with you ultimately having the choice. And you're not going to choose either one of these people. Like, no matter what they showed up in. If they decided to be the King of Pentacles upright, that's the material world. Like, everybody needs material because that's the world we live in. But some people are obsessive, and that's what they thrive off of, is money and sin and lust and stuff like that. And then the King of Cups in the reverse is somebody who's very emotionally manipulative and abusive. So it's like, that's my choices. Oh, I'm cool. I'm gonna be over here in the Nine of Pentacles by myself then. You know? Yeah. Well, so they're reflecting on this. Yes, they are. Mm-hmm. Okay. So they know this is what caused this tower or whatever. They abandoned what they were supposed to be doing. Okay. How they were supposed to be. They abandoned it. Yeah. Now God has taken over. The King of Swords with the Chariot. This is God's will. Okay. Something is playing out exactly how God wants it to. All right. Based on the choices we make, that's how God plays things out. Okay. Because free will, can't mess with your free will. But, Five of Coins, Judgment. So somebody feel like God is cracking down on their ass. What else here? What else? Chariot, it came out kind of reversed. Chariot, somebody can't remove this obstacle. They can't move forward. They don't have control. They've lost control. Yeah, they were too reckless. They've lost control. Knight of Wands. Maybe somebody lost control of their lustful energy. Page of Swords, the Moon. Somebody is trying to understand their shadow here, their shadow side, because they lost control of their lust. Somebody was living in sin a lot. All right, they could have blasphemed here, like really went against, their whole purpose, their soul's purpose. And you got to really be corrupt to do that. Because like I said, when I had denounced God at one point, child, the pain and trauma and fucking that shit hurt. It hurt me a lot. So it's anybody who willingly and forces themselves to be defiant to God and not do what they're supposed to do when they know better. Like this would be like me going through everything I've went through to this point and through my awakening and who I am today and all the blessings that I have now for all my hard work, to being like, nah, God ain't real. That was fake. It ain't real. Nah, God ain't real. God saved my ass. Okay? It would be stupid to sit here and be like, God isn't real. But that's what this person did, because they had proof that you were divine feminine. They had proof that they were soul connected to you in some capacity. And they still was like, eh. It's like, what? What? God said you did what? What? Oh, you bugging. You bugging. You think I won't come down here and fuck your world up? Oh, you got me fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, dang it. Mm-hmm. So somebody lost control up there, whatever their passions are here. Okay, they was real reckless. They thought this was a game. Okay. So they're having to look at their shadow. They're having to look a little deeper, and figure it out, honey, because wow. Okay. They could have been in some illusion about a Queen of Pentacles here, who maybe they thought, yeah, Queen of Pentacles. So they could have thought somebody else was their person, because Three of Cups, some type of tribe. Yeah, they wanted somebody who was more material based like them, Queen of Pentacles, or they wanted you to be more focused on money. With the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups, it's like they wanted you to love money and materialism and sin just as much as them, or they wanted someone that was like that. Because they were confused. This came out again with the King of Cups in reverse and the King of Pentacles. Like somebody had it fucked up. Somebody don't understand. They were more living in karmic energy than divine energy. They had it confused. So they could have mistook, like, even after they were shown, they're like, they don't believe their eyes. They're like, no, that can't be my person, because my person would be more, pinnacle based. But it's their shadow. It was their shadow that was talking to them. Okay, and convincing them of this. Yeah. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups and the Mother of Coins. I'm telling you, somebody like, why would I be with, a Queen of Cups when I need a Queen of Pentacles? I need a Queen of Pentacles. This person was confused about about who. Yeah. Ace of Cups. I'm telling you. It's love and money here. It's heart and money here. It's material and spiritual here. And somebody was very confused because of their shadow. Yeah, somebody they don't understand. Somebody don't understand love. They don't. Yeah, it say Three of Cups, death. They're not a part of your soul tribe. They're not a part of your soul tribe. Like, yeah, somebody just desires the money, or somebody just wanted the money out of it, or something like that, or somebody was just more focused on getting money. Okay, so they're having a look at their shadow. I'm sorry, let me leave these out. They lost control. What else? Emperor. Yeah, death. Emperor, death, Ace of Coins. So that's over. Their title, that's over. And they know it. They don't have the key anymore, which I guess would be you. They don't have it. That's what brought something to an end. Their reign or something is to an end. It's ending. Somebody was supposed to like consummate something to keep this open, this cycle open, but they were more material based. Y'all, it's almost like y'all was on different timelines. By the time it was time to do this, okay, Daughter of Nine, somebody rushed forward with some idea that they'd be free, that they could keep doing something. Yeah, that somebody could keep being in their freedom. So they have evidence that that's why this reign is over, is because they kept Daughter of Knives moving forward with some bold idea, trying to assert their freedom here with the free man and Two of Coins. They kept juggling it. Somebody could have kept juggling, making you sad, or this was affecting you, Five of Cups, because you're the cup energy. So somebody kept doing something that trying to assert their freedom to the detriment of you. They didn't care about your feelings. They wanted to continue doing whatever they wanted to do. They wanted their freedom. Somebody like, no, I don't want to be tied down. I don't want to meet my obligations to be emperor, but I still want to be that. And it's like, okay, well then you don't. That doesn't go together. So we're going to snatch that from you. These are the terms. If you don't like the terms, then you don't get to have it. That's like somebody thinking like, oh, you gotta pay your security deposit before you move in. I don't want to. I just want to move in. Well, bitch, that's not how it works. So you can go down next to the next neighborhood and finagle them if you can. But over here, we make you pay the deposit first. So what you about to do? It's like that. It's like you can't. Somebody just wanted things on their terms, and that's not how something works. Especially something as sacred as a contract with somebody. Like what this person thought it was. I don't know what the fuck they thought it was. So they don't get to be emperor. They don't get to be in any type of control of anything, and this person is not connected to you no more. Period. Love you, Divine Finn. Bye.